Yo, what's going on, guys? We're back. We are live. How is everybody doing? Happy Sunday. I know it's a little later in the evening as we typically do it over here in Stream Fashion, but we're back. We are back, and we are going to review these amazing dunks today. I'm really excited. How is everybody doing? What is good? What is good? I hope you guys had an amazing Sunday. We've been what have we been up to, man? We've been running around the place. I just had a Yo-Yo gig, so you know we've been busy. Like we always working to some extent. You know what I mean? But what is good? Yo, we got Chung's Kicks in the building. How are you doing? Thanks for stopping by. We got Christian 2K. Yo, what's up? Mr. Old School in the building. We got MurBX as well. What is up? How is the chat? Yeah, we got the orange labels over here. I was very fortunate to hit on these guys. I gotta talk about the quality on this. We'll get to the reviews. So just hang in there for sure. But I appreciate you rocking. Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna be live too as well. Yeah, we typically, again, it's not necessarily like I look at live streaming and the times when people go, and if it's simultaneously, hey, it's simultaneously. You know what I mean? I mean, it's one of those situations. At the end of the day, it's not a competition where we all are our own brand and community here. That's for sure. But if I was not going to be live, I would definitely be hopping in his chat. That's for sure, in his stream for sure. But what is going on, guys? Thanks for stopping by. Dan DZ over here as well. So we're going to be reviewing these dunks, and like they're beautiful. They are beautiful, and I know that it was not necessarily the easiest thing to get specifically for this one. It's either you had to hit on a skate shop. I don't even really know any other like places. Like there weren't really too many contests or anything like that. I mean, CCS was kind of a crapshoot. I think we all know that. I tried, nobody could even get their freaking entry in. Anyway, we got them. We're gonna feature them here to let you guys know if it's worth a shot. I know the thing about these orange labels is certain skate shops can kind of release it whenever the hell they want, whenever the hell they please. What different about your background? Yeah, I mean, so you know how I typically have like a black curtain, and this is behind the black curtain, and I got this little light over here, so I typically cover that, and then we also do happen to have a little bit of a wire back here. So I just kind of made some changes. Definitely a lot brighter over here. You guys let me know if you'd prefer this or you'd prefer the black backdrop. I mean, typically the reason why we did the black backdrop is so people can see the sneakers better. At least I thought, or I think. But hey, it's all good. Yeah, we made some changes. I moved the sneakers to this side. Just, I don't know. I feel like it was kind of getting in the way of me. Like, I kept bumping into the damn thing. So hey, it's all good. Anyway, story for another day. But we got him over here, and let me go ahead and so before we dive into the sneakers, obviously I just want to touch on like what are these, like what exactly are these, what are these about, are they worth copying, all that stuff. We will get to it, but typically these pretty much released I would say in the middle of last week, if anything, through skate boutiques. And because it's orange label is very similar to Quick Strike, where they are limited. A skate store or a skate boutique would have to have a specific account for orange label sneakers. Now, you guys know there was a black one and there was a white one that released. Those were supposed to be orange label, but I don't know what happened, if they didn't have enough boxes or what the deal was. I got some of this information from Blue Tile, and apparently these are the only orange label. I mean, it would have been nice if those other ones were orange label. Orange label typically means it's of a slightly better material to some extent. These are amazing. They're really good quality. We'll get to it, obviously. They're beautiful. And if I had to choose between between any of the three, the black, the white, or these, this one is definitely the move for me. I just think that gray is very versatile. And typically you look at a lot of the gray dunks, and they typically do pretty well in the aftermarket. And you want to know what I'm basing that off? I mean, look at this. Kicks on Fire. He's trying to sell this for almost $500. Like, that's crazy to me. Considering the fact this just retailed for $110. Now, obviously that's extortion. I know that's not going. It's not going for that much on the aftermarket, as we typically see over here. What my size is typically a 9.5. So, or like 9.5. I mean, my size is a 9.5. So, $220. Not bad. I mean, there's definitely some profit to be made for sure on these specific ones, but Yes, we were able to obviously hit. I mean, you guys know it. We travel to San Mateo to put our entries over here at Atlas, and then we also try at Deluxe as well. You're liking the background switch up. Okay, I mean, I much prefer them over here. I mean, another reason why I did get this in white was, I mean, the background is white, and I didn't know how things would play out, but I feel like I got more space. It's brighter here, so you guys let me know. I appreciate you letting me know that. Um, but yeah. So I mean, these are clean. I recommend them. I do, and I'll obviously show you the sneakers and all that fun stuff. But guys, we're about to jump into a really busy week. Like this week is going to be crazy. So I need to take a good deep breath later this evening before we jump into this week, because I'm gonna be working like a lot, like not just like my job, but I'm like here on YouTube as well. Like we really need to dial it in for watch hours. As you guys know, we're on that 4,000 watch hour chase. I think we're trending pretty well to be able to hit by June, if anything, or at least July. Like that's the plan, because I started going live around July, first week of July last year. And I think we're trending pretty well, considering the fact we're over halfway. We're like 2,250 hours or something like that. So we're almost halfway there. I mean, we're over halfway there, and it's January. You think about it, it's kind of like that fresh start. So it's like I try to see it as we got another 6 months to just get there, because typically what YouTube does is it resets itself. So it's like, let's say, if I were to stop doing content and we didn't hit it by a specific, it would just reset, and then I'd have to like try again. You know what I mean? So we don't want that to happen. We want to stay focused. We want to get to where we need to be, because honestly, oh hey, I appreciate you letting me know. I guess we're gonna keep it this way. I also need to make sure that my lights are hitting the backdrop as best as it can, for sure. Christian Tukey says, posted my channel on my Snap story and got 168 subs. Man, hey, congrats, dude. That's awesome, bro. You're inspiring me, man. I'm not gonna lie. To either do more shorts and really just channel more of my content in different places, because like there's many different things. Like I'm really considering doing like a lot of content and then chopping it up and then dropping it in different places. You know what I mean? It's kind of like dropping little presents in different neck of the woods. And then we got to get our TikTok up and running. I think that's another thing too. I'm not the biggest TikToker, I mean, I don't know. It's just one of those situations. But I do want to get the content like up and running for sure. That's a fact. All right, so I mean, again, like there wasn't necessarily a specific release date on these, but a couple places did drop them. Deluxe dropped them, and then also Atlas dropped them as well. I don't know how limited these were. I really don't, but I'm under the impression they seem to be very limited. They really do strike me as one of those sneakers that seem to have been pretty limited. But we're thankful to have them and feature them on the channel. I was pretty much having a conversation with Mike. He's a store owner pretty much of Atlas, and I think now they're co-owners of Deluxe as well. Just talking a little bit about what I'm doing here, and because we've hit on a lot of sneakers at Deluxe and at Atlas this past year. I don't think we'd be able to have, I don't know, maybe 500 to 700 watch hours without that content. So I'm thankful to have had that and be building the sneaker library, that's for sure. But yo, shout out to Bobby. Hope you're doing well. He says, hey friends, what is up? Again, we just vibing today. Had a pretty chill morning, and then I remembered. So guys, Konghei Fat Choi, it is Chinese New Year. Today I believe is the last day that they're celebrating. It's pretty much from January 15th all the way through February 5th. So I just finished a performance over at Chinatown here in San Francisco. They typically book me every year. Every year they book me for the Chinese Flower Festival, Chinese New Year, and then as of recently as well, they do like a winter wonderland at Chinatown. So I'm there for the festivities. It is amazing for me to be able to do what I love and still be a performer and get paid to do it, So I'm very thankful to still be able to do stuff like that. And yeah, it's always a good time, I get to play my music, I get to rock out on stage, and get a crowd going. So it's always a fun time. But I mean, if you're wondering what I was up to today, you guys know it. We're always working to some extent. We're getting better. We're getting this channel better. We're channeling that energy for 2023. So happy Chinese New Year. I know it's Year of the Rabbit. So for those that don't know, I'm actually a fire rabbit. So like to me, this seems to be a very meaningful year for me specifically. So I'm really channeling that energy. That it's just going to be a great year for the channel, for you guys, for me, for all of us. All right. That gray dunk is clean. Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm super thankful to have them. That's for sure. All right. Without any further ado, I don't want to drag this on for too long. Okay. So basically, in typical stream fashion, we're going to pretty much talk about the review of the dunk, and then after that, we're going to touch on what is dropping this week. I know I ran through a little bit on what's dropping this week yesterday, but we're just going to do a quick run through after the channel. After, of course, we look what these are doing on the aftermarket, my recommendations, and my official rating on them specifically. Okay, these are hot. These are amazing, that's for sure. But let's go ahead and jump into it. Let me just make sure I got some tunes playing in the background. Okay, where are we at over here? But I hope you guys had an amazing day. I mean, again, we always just trying to one up ourselves, you know. I always feel like I'm in a competition with myself at the end of the day, and I just want to be able to up the ante slowly but surely. I mean, you guys have noticed, like, we've made subtle improvements on the channel slowly. Like, you know, if you look at like my first live streams compared to now, it's like I feel like I'm more in my element, you know. I'm more in my element. Got to show us some of my performance one day. I was contemplating filming it today, but it was raining a lot, and then I don't know, it kind of like the crowd fluctuated. Like there wasn't as many people as I would have liked, because I always think about, am I filming myself or am I filming myself towards the crowd? You know, there's different angles to always hit. Okay, now let's switch it up. All right, let's go ahead and let's get these sneakers out. All right, so, wow, I mean, guys, like, I don't know if I'm just, like, born on a lucky star or what the deal is, but not only do we hit at Atlas, we freaking hit at Deluxe as well. We got 2 pairs of the Wolf Gray Dunks over here in the building. So I'm going to be showing you guys pretty much of them, and we're going to... I mean, honestly, when these came out, I was like, I got to triple up on these. These are fire. These are freaking insane. They're really amazing. So let's go ahead and let's unbox the first one. All right, so here we are over here. As you see, it says Wolf Gray White, about 110 dollars right over there, all right? And then you pretty much see my size, 9.5. I mean, we got, like, sheesh, like really, like, doubled up. 9.5, 9.5. My God, what a very, very, very lucky over here, that's for sure. Yeah, I know, 2 pairs, right? Hey, these are fire. I mean, God, hey, when, you guys know it, we make the trips, we do what we need to do. I mean, I don't know, wild. Without any further ado, let's go ahead. And so it comes in your standard purple box, as you guys know. All right, and let's go ahead and unbox it over here. And you have your, pretty much, if you look really close, it's that wood grain tissue paper, but that's not what we're here for. We're here for these beautiful sneakers. Let's go ahead and take them out, okay? Woo! Oh my God. Woo! Wow. Okay, if you got, guys, let's just take a good look at that bad boy. Woo! So there we go. These are super clean, very versatile. You know, you can definitely mix and match this with a lot of sneakers. Bottom of the sole. I mean, we really full sent it for this. I mean, it would have been nice to honestly triple up on this and actually obtain something from CCS, but we're not trying to be greedy here, okay? We got one a rock, one a stock, all right? Sheesh, what's good? Yeah, we got Mo Betta kicks in the building. So we pretty much, you guys know it, okay? For quality like this, we have that double stitch toe cap to protect your sneaker from the elements of skateboarding, all right? Okay, and we pretty much do happen to have that nice white stripe in that leather. Ooh, man, this is amazing. Now, these do come with some extra laces. Okay, I'll show you the laces momentarily. Ba-bum! There they are. Dun, 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 dun. It does happen to have that orange label. You know, lacelet, I guess is what they call it over here. But the quality on these is amazing. Like, seriously. Okay, so bottom sneaker, as you did see, you pretty much happen to have that nice Nike SB in gray, that wolf gray over there, and the nice, you know, gum sole. You guys know it, you know, skateboarders, when it comes to gum soles, we're big fans of gum soles because when you do kickflips or ollies, this really does grip really well to that bottom of your grip, of your board, of your grip tape, right? So you have that white, nice white stitching throughout the sneaker itself, and wow, this is just all stitched in very, very well. I don't really have you know, I don't have any qualms or anything bad to say about the sneaker from the time I took it out of the box till now. Like, it smells like $1,000,000, that's for sure. How good, Super Asang fam, yeah, what's good? What is good? What is good? So it does come with that really nice, those puffy dunk laces, and then as you see over here, look at that tongue. It almost looks like it's kind of like shimmering a little bit, I don't know. And then you obviously happen to have that nice Nike SB with that orange label check mark, okay? And super versatile. Let me go ahead and take out the other pair, okay? I mean, if we look at the material overall, like, take a look at this toe box. This toe box is just super nice, super clean and fresh, okay? So here they are. Now, I found it a little bit interesting that this one specifically, I know some dunks have this where the front of the dunk has a little bit of, I don't know, sometimes it looks like it's got a little bit of a quality issue, but I mean, you know, if you're skating these, you're really not gonna, that's not gonna matter too much. I looked at my other pair and it doesn't have that. But, you know, I mean, solid pair overall. Woo! My gosh. All right, and then obviously, as you see over here, you pretty much have that insole Nike SB over there in that nice orange square. Guys, I'm gonna have to give this a solid good rating, but let me actually pull out the other pair just so you guys can see, because the other pair that I did happen to have is going to be the one I'm gonna stock, because this one does not seem to have any of those quality issues on the toe box. So let me just go ahead and pull them out. Okay, so this is the other pair. Okay. Woo! My God, man. Bringing the heat. Sheesh. So yeah, as you see over here, there really isn't any issues on the toe box. Nothing. Okay. So this is the pair I'm going to stock. Okay. And then this is the pair I'm going to rock. Okay. Pretty much see that little fine thing on the toe box, which is why I'm gonna give this a solid 9 out of 10, okay? If it didn't have that little issue on the toe box, I'd be like 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. All right, but yeah, we're gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10 overall. Fire dunk. Like again, you guys look at a lot of the gray dunks that come out, and they typically tend to go up in value. Like, I could see this definitely holding at that 300 mark, right? Yeah, Christian knows what's up. No, for sure. Like, I keep telling myself, I gotta skate. I gotta put out some content using this, because I think those videos would do very well, especially some shorts. All right. Super solid. Now, will I swap the laces out? I'm not too sure. I could actually see these, shockingly, with some orange laces. I could definitely see this. I think it would be a little too loud, but I do plan on rocking it as is. I do like the fact we got that midsole in white stitching, white over here. I think putting white laces would add too much white on it, so I just really do like the way it looks overall. Back of the tab, you pretty much happen to have a little bit more orange to support your local Nike and support your local skate shop, I believe is what it says. It just says support your local. And again, the reason why these are released mainly through top tier skate shops is because they want these in the hands of skateboarders, right? And what better, what better person to land in what am I trying to say over here? I'm trying to say, what better hands than to land in mine to feature these, because I'm a skateboarder at heart, right? And again, like, I just want to let you guys, like, I didn't expect to be a dunk collector, but I guess now we're dunk collectors, we are. Shout out to the 9 in the building. You guys know what we put the footwork in to be able to scoopy scoop these sneakers, because these companies don't make it easy, you know. So we gotta put the footwork in. You guys know it. I'm running around. I'm putting in the reps. Like we take this very, very seriously. You know what I mean? I do white with metal lace tips. I like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm a fan. I am definitely a fan. I mean, like, what do you guys think if I had these up here, huh? Or up here or up there? I don't know. Would be pretty sick to have some dunks up there for sure. I mean, hey, you guys know it. Like, I still need to plan my LA trip. We got to make it down to pick up our green apples. Like, that's on the itinerary. Those are cute, is what Bobby Peso says. Yeah. So guys, I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10. I really do like this a lot. And honestly, out of the 3 that they released, the black, the white, and then the gray, this one's the best, hands down for me. This is hands down the best. And it's the only orange label out of the entire pack, okay? Which means slightly higher quality, slightly more limited, okay? Now, what they're trying to do, from what I'm hearing, and the conversation I had with Mike, is they're trying to get it so more skate shops have these stocked regularly. I don't know if that's going to happen, because you guys know it. People who are resellers are going to buy them out and they're going to try to make some money, right? I don't know if that's going to happen one day, but it would be amazing if these are just stocked all the time at skate shops, and you know, like, we can get these in more skaters' hands, you know, because at the end of the day, these are meant to be skated. They're skateboard shoes, right? And that's what ISO stands for. ISO means something skate something. Let me double check. ISO dunk. I literally just read it before I went on Scream. ISO dunk it means in store only. Okay, that's what it means. In store only. So I guess in store only for skate shops. You know, that's pretty much what it means. Whoa, big YouTuber in here. Sneakerfiles.com. Hello, my good friend Bobby. I actually like the gray gum. No, these are super clean. We're having a Tamiya for life. Oh my God, sneaking files. Sneakerfiles.com in the building. What is going on? Yo, shout out to 11 viewers over here. You guys know it. Like, we take sneakers very seriously. We're just very thankful to have hit not just one pair, but freaking 2 pairs. You know what I mean? So I'm definitely very thankful for them. 1 to rock and 1 to stock. That's for sure. All right. So shout out to all you all rocking with me today on this fine Sunday evening over here. You guys know it. Cheers up. Cheers up. If you got some tea or whatever you're drinking, over here, believe it or not, we do decaf coffee at the you know, close to the end of the evening, or like late afternoon, if anything. But what is up? What is good? What is happening? Yo, guys, if I could just take a moment. You guys enjoyed the I guess little review that I had for these. Smash that like button. It definitely has helped the channel more than you guys realize. The wall in the back doesn't look serious. Interesting. Okay, well, I mean, we just switched it up because we used to have a black background over here. So I'm here. I'm open ears to listen to people watching the channel and let me know on, you know, your thoughts on it, because we can always change it back to the black background. I still have it. I haven't got rid of it. But if you look at any of my previous videos, we typically have like a black background. Tamiya show shoes. Yeah, you guys know it for sure. Sells me all his sneakers at retail. Okay, wow. And we got DL Kicks as well in the building. Yo, shout out to DL Kicks, and hit that like button. No, hey, I appreciate all you guys. Again, we've just been grinding on YouTube. Like, we literally we try to put out at least minimum like 2 sneaker reviews a week, 3 sometimes, and we've been trying to go more live consistently for live cops. So to transition the conversation over here, because obviously we did get to fortunately review these amazing dunks today. I really like these a lot, giving it a solid 9 out of 10. I mean, these are, you guys know it. I mean, like, when these came out, I was like, I'm gonna shoot for 3 pairs. Like, I'm gonna really just try super hard to get them. And I mean, hey, we got 2. I'm good. Like, we out the building. I'm good. That's for sure. And Mr. O2 says, "What's good?" I hope I'm pronouncing your name. Tamiya or Tamaya? Tamaya for life. Sneakerfiles.com. DL Kicks. Yeah, what is up? What is up? I love how everybody kind of knows everybody to some extent in the sneaker community. To shout out to all you guys. I'm talking about the brick shoes in the back, but I like the wall. You have all 3 shoes. Well, okay. I mean, I'm going to be real. For me, it's not so much about what other people think, whether they're bricks or what have you. It's like for me, I don't know. These are three sneakers that I really do like. I really do like. I do see them as solid general releases that did come out, but I'm a fan of. And we do have obviously lace swaps on all of them specifically. So we have cream laces on that, cream laces on that, and we obviously did switch this one out to the infrared. And I guess it's just a testament for me to let people know, like, hey, we like specific sneakers. We're gonna do some lace swaps, and we're just gonna have them here on display. I don't want to have like always the hardest sneakers to obtain, and they're going to be here. I'll swap this out from time to time, but right now, as we're kind of like, I just changed this pretty recently. We just want to display stuff that we're happy with, right? So that's why we got them over here. Tamiya is BFF with Tops. Okay, we got Chucky Goat as well. Sup, Mr. Old School. Wait, let me see the shoes again on the wall. Sure thing. So these ones, and you guys know it, we wear our sneakers over here. They're like, we don't like not wear our sneakers and just have stuff on display. So this is one of my favorites, the infrared, and we did happen to have those infrared laces as well. Definitely makes a sneaker pop so much more than it regularly does. And then we do obviously happen to have over here these desert elephants, which I believe is one of the sleepers of the year. And we switch it up to those cream laces, and I love these a lot. I actually doubled up on this. I think I'm such a fanatic of this sneaker, and I didn't like this at first, but after getting them, wearing them a ton, definitely a fan of these specifically. And you guys know the stealths as well on top. We did swap them out with some cream laces as well. I'm just a fanatic when it comes to the cream laces, but just wanted to share that with you guys. Sheesh, big boy is verified supporting. Hey, Bobby Pesto says, I wore those yesterday and they were not comfortable at all. I want my refund. Oh my God, you guys are hilarious. Fake or real shoe? Real or fake shoes are shoes. Rock what you like and remember no sheep. Yeah, I mean, like for me, I don't want to be considered one of those people that just like follows trends and stuff. Like for me, like I pave my own way and I wear whatever the hell I want to wear. Like that's it, and if people are fans of them, cool. And if they're not, like, hey, everybody's entitled to their opinion. I am definitely not somebody who's just going to follow what other people are fanatics of. Like if I see something that I like or I'm not so sure, we try to get them in the building, get them in hand, inspect them, review them on the channel for you guys. There's certain sneakers I've obtained and I did not like them. And then I got them in hand and I changed my entire mind on it. And I let everybody know. I'm like, hey, these are slept on, or these are worth getting, right? So we make subtle changes on our opinion as we go, because I never rate sneakers until I have them in hand. You know what I mean? The quality on these is definitely impeccable. I'm definitely really super thankful to have these over here. We're definitely going to be skating them, and I just think it's a very versatile color. Gray, like you think about it, black and then white, they released those dunks, and then gray is kind of like that nice middle ground where you can put a lot of fits together with it. So I'm really thankful. What size am I? I'm a 9.5 men's. That's what I am. Okay, size 11 women's. So yeah. Anyway, guys, I did want to transition the conversation a little bit. So we do happen to have a couple things that are, let me actually pull up. I literally just had it in front of me. Is this it over here? Yeah, so we do happen to have a couple of things that are dropping this week. So I just wanted to bring this up on the channel. Okay, so tomorrow, okay, I know people aren't the biggest fans of it, but I just need to touch on it. The Nike Craft General Purpose Shoe is going to be dropping in that brown colorway. Now, I am not the biggest fan of this colorway. I do love the I'm like looking for them. I literally wear mine to death. The original bone color, the cream color, the first one that ever came out, I am a fanatic of that. I love those to death. Okay, so the brown ones are releasing tomorrow via Tom Sachs site. So again, you guys want to be up bright and early. I believe it's 8 a.m. is when it's dropping. Tuesday, we obviously do happen to have those essential pink paisleys. Okay. That's gonna be a good seller. That is gonna be like, you want to make some money, hit on that sneaker, especially in like a size 7, like women's. That's gonna be a hot seller for sure. Summertime, pink paisley, come on, like it's a fire sneaker. It's definitely gonna be something that a lot of people are gonna be going for. You hit gray dunks I did. We pretty much we hit at both stores for them. I thought I was gonna be Tuesday, not Monday. No, I mean, so Tuesday from what I'm seeing over here, it's the pink paisleys on Tuesday, and then Monday is going to be the Tom Sachs. We also have the Valentine's Day. The Valentine's Day is going to release on the 7th, and I think that's a perfect time for them to release it because it's going to give them enough time to ship it to you or your significant other for the 14th to actually wear on Valentine's Day. So I think finally, Nike has actually caught up with the calendar to some extent, because you guys know what, last year when it comes to like the Halloween stuff, it's like they're releasing Halloween sneakers like on Halloween, like you're gonna get it a week later. Halloween's over. When are you gonna wear them? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I know a lot of that had to do with the fact that there's just been delays. There's been a ton of delays last year. Okay, so I think in a way they're finally played catch up to some extent on this. And so those are dropping. Obviously, Thursday's going to be a pretty big day. We will be live for this specifically, definitely for the retro sea foams. Okay, the sea foams are definitely something that I am. We got to go for that for sure. We got to review that on the channel, and we definitely want a pair for the personal. I do not know if I'm going to be doubling up, but I will be trying for multiple pairs for to make a little bit of money on the side. Definitely larger sizes because you want to go to. I believe they're going until a size 10.5 men's, which is typically a women's 12, I believe. You don't get the hype for the GPS. Hey man, I'm not so sure either. You know what I mean? Well, for me specifically, this is my honest opinion on it. I don't get the hype either, but if you break them in, like I've been wearing mine since they came out. I've been wearing mine probably for the past like 6 months. And it's the type of sneaker you can wear for anything and everything, regardless of what you do in your life. And it's really a sneaker that is for everybody. It's for everybody, and it just takes a while to break in. But I've been wearing the hell out of mine, and I just think it's the type of sneaker that they did put a lot of thought into. They designed it for about 10 years for the general purpose, okay? I kept calling it the General Sachs. It's the general purpose sneaker, okay? Now, I understand, I don't know what all the hype was about. I think the Mars Yard, there's a lot of hype behind that. It's really Tom Sachs, the maker of them. He's an incredible designer, and there's a lot of hype behind the guy, so anything he creates, people just want it. They'll eat it up, you know what I mean? We got BG Kicks in the building. Yo, what is going? Yeah, this week is going to be packed. So we got to run those watch hours, guys. All right, you guys know it. Smash that like button while you are at it. Shout out to BG Kicks in the building. Yo, I miss you, man. I hope you're doing well. Let's catch up soon. Definitely. I really hope you are. But guys, oh my God, I cannot stop raving about these. My God. Shout out to the skate shops in San Francisco and San Mateo. Obviously, I mean, heck. Like we are just really, guys, we are just super, super, super blessed, okay? I mean, my God, like, wow, like one a rock, 1, 2 stock. You guys know it. We're skaters here. We got to make it a point to really, enjoy these sneakers while we have them. That's for sure. Packed week. What's happening? So this is what's happening. I'm showing on the screen right now. We got the general purpose shoe, that brown, that's happening tomorrow on Tom Sachs site. It is going to be a raffle. And then we happen to have those pink pasties on Tuesday. Wednesday, nothing really happened on Wednesday. Thursday, definitely, we're going to have, I think the reason people are saying it's packed is the 4s are dropping this week, okay? We're expecting some news. Make sure you're attending the lives, okay? The sneakers live that's happening this week, it's going to be a pretty big deal. You want to show up to that for sure, okay? I'm hearing some stuff that multiple sneakers are going to be dropping on that, so just show up to that. Do not miss that live, okay? I'm just saying. I would show up to every single live of that sneaker that they're going to be doing. I don't know if they're going to do an early release of the 4s, but there's some talks in the back that they're going to drop them both at the same time. One for the women, one for the men. Why not just drop it at the same time, right? But those drops are still going to be happening on Thursday and on Saturday. Saturday, obviously a big day because of the crafts that are going to be dropping as well. So let me go ahead and actually just pull this up over here. So let's just double check what these are doing in the aftermarket. They're doing pretty good. I think they're holding pretty well for these. I know because they're not the easiest to obtain. We're very thankful, you guys know it, to put into work and actually hit at these skate shops for sure. So, I mean, not bad. I mean, considering the fact I paid $110, it's like pretty much doubling my money to some extent, maybe making 80 to 90 bucks per sneaker. When's the next live? That's a good question. We will touch on that. I will definitely bring it up. Sneaker File says you're up by me. Trying to figure out what you mean. Yeah, salute to the chat, and yes, sir, we do. Hey, man, you know we got Guillermo Zelaya. Hello, fam. What's up? How are you? A shout out to the 14 in the building. Yo, shout out to all you guys. I appreciate you all. I appreciate this community. I love this community to death. You guys know it. So we've been really focused on the channel and really just building over here. There's a lot of work I need to do. I need to put a lot more work into Photoshop, edited content. So like I have a plan. I'm putting in more of a structured schedule. You guys know we go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and most likely sometimes within the week depending on the drops. But we will be going live definitely for the 4s. Any 4 that's dropping on that day, we will be going live on like the morning of, probably, you know, either 30 minutes or an hour prior to the drop itself. So whether that's 6 a.m. PST or 6:30 PST, we're definitely going to be up for sure. But let me go ahead and actually bring up the you know, for craft. Okay, now these, there's definitely a lot of demand behind these. Okay, and I'm still not the biggest fan of the fact that there's no netting on this, but I need to see these in hand, and we got to review it on the channel. All right, these are looking tasty. These are looking really, really, really tasty. What do you all plan on scooping up this week is what BG is asking. Now, I don't know. I want to frame that question a little bit better. If you guys had to pick one sneaker this week, one sneaker, what would it be? What sneaker would you be going for? I'll tell you what mine is, okay? Mine, and I know this is going to come a little bit as a surprise. I think I mentioned this in my last stream. I really want those Seafoams. I want those Seafoam 4s. And I know a lot of people are probably shaking their head because like they want this over the Seafoams. But for me, I mean, you know, they're coming out with a women's 11 in the Seafoams. There's just something about that Seafoam. All right, let's actually go up over here and just bring up sneakers.com, and let's actually just oh, Chucky says nothing. Hey man, save your money. Awesome. And more for us, you know. Let's scroll down over here. Where are we at? Yeah, so these are dropping tomorrow, okay? These are on the list. My God, this guys, this month is starting to heat up. Sheesh. All right, and we also got this coming out pretty soon. Man, like things are starting to heat up. All right, so these ones specifically is definitely something on my target list. I really, really do want these oil green. I know they changed the name a little bit, but hey, oil green. These are going to run until size women's 12, so that's a 10.5 men's. So my apologies for anybody larger than that, but hey, I like these. I can definitely see some fits for sure. I know this isn't going to be like the most popular colorway, but it's clean. It's definitely clean. I know there's more demand on the craft specifically, but come on, look at the quality on this. I think they absolutely killed this, and I think I could just definitely see a lot of really amazing fits, especially come summertime using this one specifically. Yo, we got big perm in the building. What is up? SF, hello. Yo, BG Kick shouting out. Murder, Mr. Old School, Chucky, Big Perm, Sneaker Files, Tammy, Guillermo, what up? What up to everybody? What is going on? You can't fit the Seafoams, man. Dude, seriously? What size are you, Chucky? 11, right? I believe. Was it 11 or a little bit larger than that? But yeah, what to do? Yo, Nitro in the building as well. How is everybody doing? What is good? Again, guys, we're just vibing here. We're like just, you know, I got some bubbly. You got some, you know, coffee as well. We just trying to take it easy before the busy week, because like tomorrow, boom, we're gonna hit the ground running. Like we got a lot of work to do, not just for the channel, but also just, you know, for the day job. You know, there's a bunch of stuff that needs to be done. You're size 12. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. But yeah, you know, I mean, maybe we could just kind of bring it down, because I think 4s are the most popular out of what's dropping this week. If you had to choose between them, I don't know if I can drop a poll in the chat. I don't think I have the ability to do that yet until I'm monetized. But guys, good news. We're almost going to be monetized. You know, we're at 2,000. We're close to like 2,300 watch hours. So we just need another 1,700. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I just need to keep doing me and, you know, just putting out the best content I can. Then DZ says, Big Perm, do you still do YouTube? 85, full send it. Yeah, we're going to full send her, bud, for sure. You guys know it. Coffee, you say Starbucks. Yeah, I'm having I'm having some decaf house blend. That's what I'm having over here. Yeah, I know Starbucks isn't like the most, like, I don't know, popular coffee these days, but hey, you know, it does the job for me. So you guys know we're big on Starbucks here. Sneaker File says, Seafoams over craft in your opinion? Hey man, we're on the same team, bro. We are on the same team. Like I am shooting for Seaphones. Like, we're gonna full send it for the Seaphones crafts. We definitely need to get a pair to review on the channel. You guys know we have about 3 sneakers accounts, so we just full send it on literally as many releases as possible. At least stuff that we need to get for the channel to review. A perm return. Okay. Den DC says, loved your videos. You should upload more. Hey, a big perm. I am curious. You say your channel's still up, haven't uploaded in a minute. Hey man, we get busy. Life gets busy, you know. And sometimes you gotta take a back seat and like chill a little bit. You know, I keep telling myself to do that too. Like I need to relax a little bit more. Chucky Goat says, not sure if this was the same for you, Ernest Con, but when I went to Atlas for the blue raspberries, it was pretty empty. The lobster one was packed. When you entered, was it the same? When I entered for the blue raspberries, yeah, because Atlas is doing. Let me actually just bring up. God, where is it over here? Yeah, so Atlas is actually dropping. Well, I mean, today's the last day, so if you didn't enter, you know, tough cookies. But man, I'm hoping to hit on these. It would be amazing to feature this on the channel. So I guess I didn't realize that this whole pack, this whole fruity pack, okay, the sour apple, the blueberry, the cherry, and then the pineapple. I keep calling it mango. It's pineapple. It's a 420 pack. I didn't know that. I didn't know that until like last week. You know, that this is to symbolize the 420, and I'm just like, everything in the world makes sense now. You know what I mean? I'm just like, finally, it just you know how like a lot of these dispensaries have these crazy names and all this stuff for a lot of their I don't know, just a lot of their stuff. It's like, you know, this just kind of just made sense. I was like, okay, it's such a perfect pack. And again, you guys know it. We hit on the green apples. I need to go to LA to pick them up. I have until the 13th to pick them up. So I'm probably going to pull the trigger next week, and we're just going to go straight to LA, and we're going to get those sneakers because I mean, hey, you guys know we go the journey to get the heat, that's for sure. And I'm a huge fan of the sour apples that did come out, so it would be amazing to have the sour apples and these, and heck, maybe even featuring on the same live. That would be amazing. Or do separate lives and, you know, have more content for sure. Damn, Nike dropped the drug pack. That's what Chucky says. Yeah, I guess they did, man. I mean, the devil's lettuce pack. Oh man, I love it. you guys are killing me, man. Yeah, but I mean, at first I was like, oh, they're just doing a fruit pack. I was like, oh, it's to symbolize fruit. And then after I started looking up, it was like, these released around that time. I know skate shops did, you know, they didn't drop it all at the same time. They did it kind of week by week. But I'm finding it very interesting that the blue raspberries are coming out like this late. Like it's 2023. It's not 2022 anymore, right? But hey, I think there was just some delays or what have you. I was under the impression these already dropped. I guess they didn't. We had the sour apples, the green apples. Then we had the cherries. And then we had the pineapples, and then these are last. So, yeah, I mean, heck, it would be even amazing to actually, I don't know, add another square here. I actually do have another pair of sneakers here. I'll feature it real quick. Let me actually just, it's an older sneaker. It's a Pharrell Adidas. Let me just bring it into the shot over there. These ones over here, I got these in LA a while back. Okay, you guys know it. We're sneakerheads here. We love sneakers, but these ones specifically are pretty awesome. I really do like these a lot. It almost kind of looks like it's got a little bit of some kind of fly knit or something like that. But these aren't bad at all. I like loud sneakers, and yes, we did use these. I think I've probably worn these like one or two times. They did come with, I believe, some gray laces as well. But as you see over there, you got the equal sign Pharrell Williams. I'm a fan of these, and that's why we picked them up over at Bodega. It was my first time at Bodega in LA a while back. I think I picked those up maybe about, feels like 2 or 3 years ago, whenever those came out. But yeah, there's obviously, you know, I mean, I could stack this with a couple more sneakers, but you're not going to be able to see it based on how close we are to the wall. All right. Yo, shout out to the 17 viewers in the building. Wow, I didn't expect a whole bunch of people coming out of the woodwork on a Sunday evening. But thank you. If you could kindly smash that like button, definitely has helped the channel. More you guys realize it helps the algo, as you know. And if you're not subscribed, yo, what are you doing? I mean, once we hit 2,000 subscribers, we're going to be doing a giveaway of $500 worth of a sneaker to one of you lucky subscribers. That's for sure. This chat moves faster than the trap house. Oh my God, you're killing me. All these fruity packs, Nitro says, all these fruity packs was originally going to come out in 2021. Delay made drop later. I think a lot of things were delayed. COVID delayed a lot of things, and in 2021, and then I don't know. I mean, hey, provide like I'm a patient guy. I can wait for certain things. Maybe I might not be so patient when it comes to having to review stuff on like for the channel. Because you guys know we try to get same day content if we can. I will go the mile. Like like AJ KO's dropped, and we were like, we got to get him same day, and we did, and we featured them on the channel yesterday. We still got another pair coming as well, but you guys know we try to feature as many sneakers as we can. Now I can't hang on to all this heat. It's expensive, but I'm definitely hanging on to these dunks. Like that's for sure. Like I went the miles to actually get these dunks for sure. We got EW1 Kicks. The guy with the check sent us. The guy with the check. Oh, hey, wait, yo! Shout out to all the new people rocking over here. I mean, for those that don't know who I am, I'd like to say I'm a full-time content creator, but I'm not quite there yet. I guess I'm kind of like I'm quoting myself as a part-time content creator over here, but we're on the way to hopefully one day do this full-time. But we started over here 2022 January, and we just literally been putting in the work, and we're on the way to get monetized. So shout out to all y'all. Come Truck With Me says, what's good with my folks, man? Big Perm. Come Truck With Me says DL Perm. Yeah, I gotta definitely look at Perm's content online. Because sometimes we're so tunnel vision on our own stuff that we forget about like the people who are viewing our stuff, and they're also they got channels too, Tamiya for life says, BG Kicks, I'll cash up you $5 if you time out DL1. Oh my god, you guys are too much. Oh my god, keep doing your thing. Hey, I think a lot of us are going to continue to do our thing, that's for sure. But yeah, we out here. We out here doing our thing. Oh, I also did. I actually just made Murder BX a mod as well, because you guys know it. Murder BX has been a faithful one indeed, and he's been showing up to the channel. So shout out to all the mods in the building for sure. You guys know it. We're on, like, I mean, the end goal here isn't to get monetized and then we're done. I think a lot of people, they finally make ad revenue from YouTube, and then what do? They just quit. You know what I mean? And for me, I see YouTube as a marathon. Like we're not going anywhere anytime soon. Like we pretty much started this channel in 2008. That's how much of a YouTuber at heart I am. Is like that's when we started our freaking YouTube channel. Obviously with yo-yo content in mind, because my dream was to become a professional yo-yoer. We actualized that. We're living our dream. We made it happen, and then now we're transitioning into doing sneaker content online, because you guys know it. I love fashion, and I care a lot about this sneaker community, and I care about sneakers. You should make Tamiya mod. He's a class act. Hey man, I mean, I'm seeing Tamiya for the first time over here, but for me, how I kind of I guess convert people into mods is like if they're consistently showing up to the channel. So hey, keep showing up, and Tamiya, cash up Ernest, and we'll make it happen. Just kidding. Oh, you guys are killing me. You guys are too funny. But yo, shout out to BG Kicks, and I don't know, just all y'all, all y'all for rocking over here with this guy. I mean, again, we're putting out the content day by day, not every day. I mean, ideally, I really should be going live each and every single day, but I work a full-time job outside of this, so it's like I just don't want to burn out. You know what I mean? I've seen way too many people burn out, and we're not in the business of burning out. We're in the business of putting out the best content that we can for you all. Christian 2K says, we litty. Hey man, we always litty to some extent, whether we got coffee in hand or some bubbly. Subbed up. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. Good rule con. Hey man, you know it. You know what I mean? I'm about to get drunk now. Hey, all good. You know what I mean? Everybody got their vices. You know what I mean? But again, like I typically, like, my lives are about reviewing sneakers, touching on what's dropping, touching on what we're hyped about, what sneakers are doing on the aftermarket, and then anything else that comes to mind. It doesn't always have to be about sneakers. Like, I'm a skater, I'm a yo-yoer as well of 20 years. Like I've been really invested in these communities. So whether some people might come to my channel, they're like, oh, this guy's like still fairly new to sneakers. It's like, no, we've been collecting sneakers for quite some time. Like a lot of my journey, because I'm a skater, I started collecting Vans early on, an advanced transition into like buying Supra and then all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Just majority of the sneakers that I've purchased throughout my life have been like just totally shredded skating. Like we're big fans of America and you know, just like, you know, just other brands that are skate related, very skate centric sneakers. Deal Tamia says, Deal Bobby the Clown. Yes, he just left. Can you do a yo-yo trick before the live ends? Yeah, sure thing. Let me actually, I mean, if you guys willing to hang out a little bit, yeah, I'll bust out a yo-yo trick for sure. Did you hit on the playoff 13s? Yes, we freaking hit on the playoff 13s. I don't know my honest thoughts about them yet. All I know, let me scroll up here. Okay, so here they are. Okay, so there was a shock drop. I believe it was it Thursday or was it Friday? God, you know, this last week was also kind of, guys, last week was insane too. So don't just tell me that next week's gonna be crazy because last week, like the start of February, they started off with a bang. They freaking did like the dunk drop and stuff like that. I know those were super limited, but then these also, they surprised us with this to some extent, even though, yes, this was heavily stocked. There was like over like 190,000 pairs. But a lot of people still took L's on this. So we did hit. It's funny because I'm looking at the, if I look at the photo, I mean, I typically always take screenshots of like when we actually hit. So we hit on these and the Gotham screen. Let me share this with you guys real quick. Okay, so we freaking hit and I want to show you guys that we actually hit. This was the Gotham screen. So I don't know if there was a bug in the system. Air Jordan 13 got him. It didn't actually populate right. So, I mean, I know a lot of people go for this because they want to be able to share, that Gotham screen. But yeah, this was the initial shock drop. I typically just take screenshots just so people can actually believe me that it actually did happen. Bobby, happy birthday. I had no idea it was your birthday. Happy birthday, Bobby. Come Truck on Me says, I have a friend that really upset that he didn't hit on them. Guys, it's a classic colorway. Like this is a grail for some people. Just saying. I know 13s aren't all the rave for a lot of people, but people who have been in really involved and invested in sneakers for quite some time. This one it's a fire piece. I really do like that red, the red sole. I need to see these in hand, and I'm very excited to be reviewing these on the channel. Thankful we hit for that somewhat early pair, because these are releasing on the 18th. We're definitely going to have them in hand before that. We will be going live same day once we get them in hand, for sure, okay? Mr. Old School dropping some yo-yos in the chat. Appreciate that. Yo, who wants to see a yo-yo trick? Drop some yo-yos in the chat. If you guys want to see a yo-yo trick, I'll bring out I'll bust, because I literally just performed. Like I literally have like, whoo, my chair's going all over the place. I literally have, because I just performed today, you know, let me actually just share some of, I mean, my stuff's probably all over the place, but yeah, we pretty much have some yo-yos over here, as you see. So we got some strings and things, yo-yos tied to dices and everything nice. And then like we also do happen to have these as well. Oh yeah, just as you see, there's a buttload of yo-yos over here. Dropping some yo-yos in the chat. All right, I'll pull out these. I got some Shoot Takata. I believe these are the 2020. I mean, it's just called the 2020. But let me go ahead and just lay some up over here, and let me actually just get a little bit of music in the background over here. Okay. All right. This is my first playoff 13 ever, and I'm stoked to get them this week. All right. I don't know if you guys can actually see this, but. Woo. I just need to like, I still need to kind of tune these a little bit. Give me 1 second. Loosen it up just a little bit. You know, I got to kind of get in the groove for this one specifically. 2 yo-yos at one time is basically, especially sitting down, but woo, yeah. For me, like learning 2 yo-yos at one time, it definitely, because I'm not left-handed, you know, so it's like I had to pretty much like kind of pick it up. Woo! But yeah, for those that don't know, I'm actually like what's the spider? What in the spider yo-yo is going on there? Camera too high to see most of it. Okay, but like Let me actually gotta like move some stuff around. Woo. Yeah, I just gotta make some space around here, man. Like, I also feel like, you know, depending on how fast the yo-yo's spinning, yeah, drop some fire in the chat. You guys enjoying? Please rewind and delete. Okay, they call this the hand grind, where you pretty much you're grinding it on your hand. Let's do that again. And then this is they call this the green triangle, where it's just a triangle on the string. I keep telling myself I gotta do like a sneakers with yo-yo fit check. You know what I mean? Where it's like blue yo-yo with like blue sneakers. You know what I mean? Or something like that. I think it'd be kind of awesome. Fat cat greedy. Fat cat. I can do that when no one's around. Yeah, believe it. NYC basketball. Let's see if you guys can see this one. Snap. This is basically a snap. Yeah, you snap the string upwards, and it just lands into the yo-yo. Call this the iron whip, where you pop the yo-yo out and you whip the yo-yo. I remember when I first saw this, like how many years ago? This is wild. I was like, wait, you're popping the yo-yo out and you're whipping it back into string. I'll show you another fun one real quick. So this one is called the gyroscopic flop. The yo-yo is literally bending. That's a fun one because it's almost like you're just bending the yo-yo. Yeah. You guys know it. We're just vibing here. What's up? What's good? The fat cat greedy. Built different with his moves. Hey man, you guys know it. I mean, I've spent a lot of time yo-yoing, waiting for the bus, waiting for the train. It's like I'm always like I feel like it's almost like a problem of mine. I can't stay put and do nothing. It drives me nuts. So I'm always doing something. You guys remember when they had those like fidget spinners or whatever? Like you just, what's the right term here? I'm not saying I have ADHD or anything like that, but there's certain people like they need a tap on something, or they just go crazy. Like you can't, like I can't stay put. I'm always on the move. It's kind of why living in the city, I put a lot of steps in every day. We're looping stores. We're going all over the place. I'm here, I'm there, I'm in San Mateo, I'm over in like I just go all over the place. Like literally, like we're on a mission. And when I'm waiting for Caltrain or anything like that, I just bring yo-yos with me, and I never have to wait. I never have to wait for anything ever because I'm always just doing something, which is the best. Guillermo says, "Wow, Ernest, you're the best, bro. Yo-yos, dropping the fire in the chat." BJ says, "Facts." Ernest, the Hoff badges. I'm hoping to get some badges. Yo, shout out to the 18 viewers in the building. If you guys could just smash that like button, it definitely has helped the channel more than you guys know it. Again, we're on that sub chase. We're on that 2,000 sub chase. You know, not to put metrics into the game here, but I mean, you know, we're working hard The moment that we get to 2,000 subscribers locked in, we're going to do that giveaway for $500 worth of a sneaker. I'll probably do a consolation prize as well. I still need to figure out what that is. But the moment that we hit that, I'm going to post the contest rules and all that stuff for y'all. Come Truck With Me says the last one. The one I used to back in the day had the clutch, and it used to. Oh, you're talking about the Yoyo, the Omega Brain. The Omega Brain would be something you toss down, and then it would have like a clamp on the inside, and then the Yoyo would just shoot back up, you know. And it was almost like a little trick to be able to get you to get your Yoyo back to the hand. I'll never forget that for sure. The Fat Greedy, the Fat Cat Greedy says. EW1 Kicks, cheers up, cheers up, cheers up. BG Kicks, DL Kicks, Mr. Old School, Tell Me For Life, Come Truck With Me. Yo, shout out to all you guys. And if you're not subbed to the channel, consider subbing to the channel. You guys definitely help. You help this thing be what it is, you know? You really do. And again, we're slowly making some changes. If you guys like the backdrop, well, there's no more backdrop, but if you guys like this and you much prefer a black background, let me know in the chat, because we had a black background. We took it away because I didn't really want to show this light over here, but hey, it is what it is, you know. I feel like if I move over here, you can't see the light anymore. But it is what it is. Yeah, right. Hey, you guys know it. I mean, we're always working to some extent, but again, oh, you just subbed up. Hey, appreciate that. I mean, I never. I don't want to be that person that asks for likes or subs, but what I've learned is if you don't, you don't get it. You don't really get people subbing. I mean, yes, you're gonna get some people, but when you ask, you have a much higher percent of people actually just subbing or smashing that like button. That's why we do it, you know. That good, Ernest. Yeah, hey, for sure. No, hey, I appreciate you guys rocking with me over here. Again, we just wanted to go live. We wanted to touch on these. We will be featuring these on the channel. I am excited to have these. We did hit on my size. I am excited to have these and feature them on the channel the moment that we get it. And the reason why we do this is the reason why we do reviews on the channel. The reason why we do reviews on the channel is to get up close and personal with you guys and show you guys, to help you guys make educated purchase decisions, okay? A lot of people, I used to be one of them. I would binge watch the heck out of a lot of these videos. I'm like, man, I really want that sneaker, but I just want to see a little bit more. I just want to see a little bit more of the material and certain people's, certain reviewers' opinions of them on foot shots and all that stuff. We're going to be putting a lot more work into the channel. I do want to have some on foot videos and edited content. I do have some big plans for the channel. So just stay tuned. Rock with me. I believe in about 6 months or a year from now, you guys are going to look at my content and be like, wow, like, it's just, I feel like I've been holding back because I've been busy with other stuff, and we've had the live stream in check, and like it's been taking a lot of my time and attention. So that's why, you know, to add more on the plate is kind of what we need to do to get to that next level on YouTube, right? Because if you keep doing what you're doing, you're going to keep getting the same results, and we don't want that. We want to keep upping the channel, dialing it in, even like an additional 2 to 5%, you know, like weekly or monthly. You know what I mean? I mean, if you look back at my original content, I would literally drop one sneaker review a week. And that was every week for about 6 months. And then we were like, hey, you know what? This isn't working. I mean, it's working, but it's not getting us the watch hours that we need. I used to get frequently 50 watch hours every single week. And when I started going live, I started getting 5 times the amount of that. I get 250 to 300 watch hours every week. And I was like, I'm thankful to know this, but I wish I knew this when I started out, but I didn't know that. And as you go through your journey doing YouTube and stuff like that, you're going to start to know what to do and what not to do. The moment that we gain more subscribers and the moment we get monetized, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to continue to go live. Maybe, I don't know how frequently, but we're also going to be putting out a lot more edited content, because that's what I love doing. I love doing edited content. It makes me really feel amazing. It makes me feel good, and I definitely want to put out a lot more. Are you on a Yo-Yo tour? I used to be, well, I'm still a part of I'm a sponsored player. If you look at CLYWCA, this is pretty much this is my family, you know, this is my family. So you can check out CLYWCA, and you can pretty much see over here, we do happen to have a website, and you can look at the team over here. And these are some amazing people. And that's me right over there, Ernest Khan. This is a photo of me in Los Angeles. You can pretty much see my birthday, everything's there, you know what I mean? Not to date ourselves over here, we're 35. But yeah, you know, you can pretty much see, like, we put out a lot of Yo-Yo content over here, And yeah, I mean, I love yo-yoing to death, and I'm still a yo-yo rich through and through. Like we literally just had a yo-yo gig today. You know, they pay pretty good. We're just going to continue to do what we do. We do everything, and I also do happen to have my own website as well. You guys know it. Like we work. We work real hard here. We work real hard to have online presence. I think it's very important, especially in this day and age, to have online presence, because if you don't have online presence, nobody's going to know who you are. So I'm very fortunate that I did start my yo-yo journey about 20 years ago, and I've been able to actually just build this. I built this website very easy through like Wix.com during COVID. During COVID time, I was like, I need to, like, my sister always told me, she's like, Ernest, you know, you're a two-time Philippine national champion, and like you did do yo-yo gigs and stuff. Like, you should have a website. I was like, all right, well, let's freaking do it. Let's send it. So we pretty much just built this, and you know, I have everything from you know, my own signature yo-yo line that did come out. This is the Mischief. You know, this was definitely a classic video that came out a while back. I believe this video was released 2012, so that's like 10 years ago, which is insane. But you know, we work hard, and we have some ideas for a lot of this stuff. We also did, you know, we used to work at Louis Vuitton as well. Louis Vuitton did create a yo-yo for this guy, you know, so I do have a Louis Vuitton, one-of-a-kind Louis Vuitton yo-yo. It says over here, for the Philippines national champion Ernest Khan. Like, this all really did happen back in the day. This happened December 2011. So freaking insane, just insane. Like, this is a part of my story, and yeah, I will forever cherish this yo-yo. This is the CEO of the company, and that's me with a yo-yo. It's just insane. So is there a different yo-yo with the clutch in hand? Different type of Dribs Primera, different type of human. What's good? LV Yoyo, yeah, LV Yoyo. Shout out to R2 Nepomuceno, who took this photo with me in the Louis Vuitton yo-yo. It's an amazing yo-yo. So it is coated with palladium coating on it, and it's yeah, it's a gem. It's definitely a gem for sure. But I just want to share that with you guys, that, you know, we're always doing stuff over here on the channel. I want to be a testament to you guys that you can live your dreams. You can do it, okay? But it requires a lot of work. And you got to put the blinders on and stay focused on what you do. And I believe that with whatever we're doing on YouTube and Instagram and all that stuff for sneakers, I feel like there is a space that we can carve out for ourselves in this community. So we're going to do that. Any South Pole yo-yo for sale? I don't know what you're talking about. A South Pole yo-yo. Do you still have that one? And can we see it? I do happen to have it. I might feature it on a live, but not this live. But I do. We do still happen to have the Louis Vuitton yo-yo for sure. I will. It's just, for me, if I'm going to feature it on the channel, I want it to be its own live around it specifically. I mean, in today's video, you guys know it. We pretty much touched on these, you know, these amazing dunks, which I'm super thankful to have in the freaking building. The quality on this is impeccable. Super thankful. So shout out to Deluxe, shout out to Atlas as well. Any Data Supreme Spinners yo-yo? I'm not so sure. You know, it'd be amazing if Supreme actually did a yo-yo. You know, like, why hasn't Supreme done a yo-yo yet? It blows my mind that Supreme has not done a yo-yo yet, but it would be amazing. Put that LV yo-yo on trade block and see what kicks you can get. Oh my God! No, hey man, like, you have to understand. It's like when people ask me how much is the Louis Vuitton yo-yo, well, to me it's priceless. Like, I wouldn't, like, you know, even if somebody were to offer me like $50,000 to $100,000 for it, I still probably wouldn't sell it. I know that sounds crazy. I know that sounds insane, but it's like, to me, you have to understand, it's like, you only live one life, and you only have certain things that come your way, like sometimes once in your life. And to me, it's not so much about what the yo-yo is worth to any financial respect. It's more so like it ties into a story that has a lot of purpose and meaning for me, you know? China got those LV yo-yos. Oh yeah, I'm sure it does, man, for sure. Am I related to sneaker files? I know, I do not believe I am. Or are you asking somebody else in the chat? Really not so sure. Dribbles, Big Perm says Dribbles. He's showing the picture. Show us the LV yo-yo or it's not true. Oh my God, it's so funny. No, it is. I mean, I literally just show you a story. You can look it all up. It's all online. If you type my name in on YouTube, I mean on Google, and you type in LV yo-yo, you'll see my story. It's all there. I believe there's another article that the Bag Hag did. Bag Hag LV Yo-Yo. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if it's, yeah, here it is. So you can look up this too. This is by another blogger, the Bag Hag, and you can pretty much see the yo-yo there. A little bit of a story, and then it's me and Yves Garcel. It's like I did not post this. This is, yeah, that's me making Eiffel Tower, you know, because the Eiffel Tower is based in France, and the yo-yo, and like this is definitely taken a while back. But I used to work at the store in Manila, Philippines. Like it's all true. I can't make this shit up, you know. I'm just saying. But yeah. Sorry if I'm missing. Do you do sneaker battles? I need a new victim. That's a good question. No, I have not done a sneaker battle. I've judged sneaker battle. I've judged one or two sneaker battles. Tam, did you look for Michael Myers? So guys, I do not do sneaker battles yet, but maybe one day I will be doing sneaker battles. I got $5 for the LV Yo-Yo. Catch me on a good day, I might give you 10. Drivel says, I love it, man. That's right. You only live once. For me, everything has a price. Hey, no, you're right. I mean, you know, hey, maybe if somebody came to me and was like willing to give me like $1 million or something like that and completely change my life, like maybe, but I don't know. I mean, like to me, I always tell myself I just enjoy the journey. I enjoy the work that I do in day by day. And you know, like, I mean, what's the end goal here? You know, like I'm already living the dream. Like what's the end goal? Like I just need to continue to do what I'm doing. That's it. I just need to continue to maintain this lifestyle. That's all it really is. It's like, is the end goal owning a yacht? Is the end goal like, you know, being able to buy, you know, like, you know, buy this like $1 million like apartment or something like that? Like, you know, like everybody has their own thing, and we're like, I think it's important to continue to always chase to some extent, but at the same time to also enjoy where you're at. You know what I mean? So we are always enjoying where we're at, and I'm thankful for the channel that we've built, the community that's rocking with us. Shout out to the 12 in the building, that's for sure. And you guys know it. Come truck with me says EW1. You got a battle. Who's battling? EW1. Who versus who? I mean, I would love to eventually participate in a sneaker battle. I just don't know if I'm there yet. Like, yes, we've acquired a lot of heat over here. I think I'm probably sitting on like maybe 70 dead stock sneakers right now. It's maybe more than I should be. I know some people have smaller collections. I'm trying to narrow down my collection to maybe 30, maybe 40 at most, because you guys know it. Like I'm as you know, I do sneaker content. I can't. It's hard to narrow the collection down, especially when you start to go to through your collection. You're like, okay, I can't get rid of that. Well, I can't get rid of that. I got that from so and so, or that was hard to acquire, and you start to think about all this stuff. But Big Perm says really dope content. Yo, I appreciate that. It really does mean the world to me. If it's Knobster, I'm judging. I DC lol joke. Ernest goes, yeah, guys. So I go live Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST, and we pretty much, if we don't have sneakers to review, we go live and we touch on what's dropping. We touch on what we're excited about or anything top of mind. You know what I mean? It doesn't always have to be all about sneakers. I'm more than happy to talk about other stuff. Like we're really big on fashion as well. You know, like we cop Supreme stuff, we cop other stuff. I know Supreme isn't all the rage these days, but there are a lot of brands I follow from the fashion community. You know, Haven Court is definitely one of them. Who Decides War is another brand I really like a lot. You know, there's certain pieces and articles of clothing that when I see them, I'm like, I just have an eye for certain things. And like, we're clothing collectors here. We're sneaker collectors as well. We're dialed in. We're dialed in for sure. That's for sure. I know a lot of clothing these days, especially like from these top brands. They're expensive, you know what I mean? But we always try to find a way and figure it out. You know, we also love checking Grail from time to time. Like sometimes you'll see some gems pop out of nowhere on that specifically. But let's see some shoes. Yeah, well, hey, I could pull all the shoes out. Don't get me wrong. But you can go ahead and check. If you haven't seen my top 10 sneakers of the year, I do happen to have, if you go to just go to my page, go to my main page on YouTube, you'll see my video there, my top 10 sneakers of the year, which is the year 2022. Obviously that was last year, right? But like I got some heat there for sure. Those are like, I really thought through that list and I put it together to the best of my capabilities. It was not easy. For the amount of heat that dropped last year, shit, it was really, really hard. Very, very hard to put a list together. I'm just going to be real. I'm going to keep it a buck. I'm going to keep it 100 with you guys. Last year was insane. It was insane. Probably one of the best sneaker years, I think. Okay. And yes, I only really started doing like YouTube last year anyway, but it was the best time to start YouTube. Restart my YouTube channel, especially, with sneaker content for sure. Guys, I'm just like thinking like this is gonna be it's gonna be a hot week. We pretty much got these. We pretty much got these over here as well. Like I am hyped. I'm definitely hyped on these. We will be going live for these drops as well. So I don't just go live in the evenings. I also go live in the mornings if, of course, there is going to be a drop that's worth copying. You will see me with coffee in hand, whether it's in the evening or whether it's in the morning. You're going to see me with some kind of drink in my hand for sure, and we're going to be talking about sneakers. We'll be copying sneakers together, all right? We heard that you're trying to bring JNCO jeans back. I'm like, dude, I don't even know what JNCO jeans are. Perm sounding like GL Lloyd again. GNCO. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna be real. I do not know what GNCO means unless you type in the entire meaning of what that means. Fat Cat Greedy Paco was the shit back in the day. I'm out. Hey, thanks for swinging by, Dribbles. Appreciate you. Well, guys, I mean, honestly, I'm looking like I was ideally going to be live for about an hour. We're pretty much trending close to the hour and 20 minutes over here. MurderBX says, still need to see these crafts in person. Yes. I mean, yes, they did drive that price up by $10. You guys know it. Nike knows they can squeeze in an additional $10 out of us. So they're going to do what they're going to do. But these are clean. And these are going to sell out, obviously. And as much as I'm not the biggest fan of that box is nice. As much as I'm not the biggest fan of this weird no netting, I mean, we're going to cop them. I want to see them in hand. Maybe I'll change my mind, but the colors on this are phenomenal. They're phenomenal, okay? This is definitely a 4 for the collection, I think. But again, we need to see them in hand, and we will be featuring once we have them in the freaking building. Guys, in typical fashion, okay? I'm about to jump out of here, but I typically ask for 3 things before I jump out of the live, okay? Number 1, quick, easy. Consider subscribing to the channel if you like this sort of content. I definitely do. I think through a lot of my reviews prior to going live, and I want to make sure that it's a good concrete review, and we get up close and personal on sneakers and stuff like that, and touch on whether or worth it's a cop. These dunks, 100%. I think it's a cop. I think it's an amazing one, especially out of the 3. They came out with the black one. They came out with the white one. The gray one is hands down the best one out of the entire pack. It's very versatile in terms of color. You can mix match with a lot of things. So consider subscribing to the channel, number 1. Number 2, smash that like button out of the park if you have not already. What are you doing? Free 99. It's free 99. You guys know it. Mr. Old School, I appreciate you. He did link my YouTube, and you can check out any of my playlists. So another thing, I don't want to ask for 4 things over here. The third thing I'm going to ask for is consider following me over here on Instagram. We're pretty much almost at 2,500 subscribers. I do also happen to have a link tree as well. It's basically Ernest_Con, but you guys can see my top 10 sneakers of 2022 over here, my YouTube channel, my Twitter, my LinkedIn, and then if you guys are ever, interested in, my professional Yoyo Entertainment website, it is all there. You can book some time, whether it's for a Yoyo event or if you do want to learn how to Yoyo. I also do Zoom. I also do online teaching as well. So you guys can, if you guys are interested in that, please let me know. I'm going to go ahead and play some music as we typically do, and then I'm on a piece on out of here, guys. But again, I appreciate you all. You all are real ones for rocking with me today. I did not expect such a solid crew to come through, but thank you. Smash that like button on the way out, and peace. Later, guys.